In every corner of this great land, legends were born. From fearless frontiersmen to forgotten outlaws, from heroic patriots to mysterious pirates, these are the untold stories that shaped America. Welcome to American Legends, where history comes alive. Subscribe and step into the past.
Before rockets soared into space, before astronauts walked the moon, there was a brilliant mind behind the math. Her name was Katherine Johnson, a quiet force who changed the course of history with a pencil, paper, and genius. Today, we tell the story of the woman who helped launch America into the stars. Katherine Coleman was born on August 26, 1918, in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, a small Appalachian town surrounded by rolling hills and quiet skies. From the very start, her world was filled with numbers. By age 5, she was already doing complex calculations in her head. Her mother was a teacher, her father a farmer and handyman. They nurtured her hunger for learning. But in 1920s America, and especially in the segregated South, opportunities for black girls were rare. Still, Katherine's family pushed forward. The nearest school for black children past 8th grade was 120 miles away. So her father moved the family during the school year to Institute, West Virginia, so Katherine and her siblings could continue their education. She graduated high school at just 14. By 18, she had a degree in mathematics and French from West Virginia State College, a historically black college. Her professors saw her potential. One even added new courses to challenge her. She devoured advanced math with joy. And yet, her journey was only beginning.
After graduation, Katherine became a teacher, one of the few professional paths available to African American women at the time. She married her first husband, James Goebel, and together they raised 3 daughters. But her passion for numbers never left her. In 1952, after years of teaching, a relative mentioned that the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, NACA, the precursor to NASA, was hiring mathematicians. Specifically, they were hiring black women. Katherine applied. She was hired in 1953 and assigned to the segregated West Area Computing Unit at the Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. These computers, all women, performed complex mathematical equations by hand. Katherine stood out. Her questions were bold, her mind even sharper. Her supervisors noticed. Within weeks, she was reassigned to the Flight Research Division, the first black woman to join an all-male, all-white engineering team.
In the Flight Research Division, Katherine worked on trajectory analysis, the mathematics of motion, time, and gravity. She wasn't just crunching numbers, she was creating the very equations that guided spacecraft. Her early work included plotting the trajectory for the first American in space, Alan Shepard, in 1961. But it was in 1962 that her name would be cemented in history. John Glenn was preparing to become the first American to orbit the Earth aboard Friendship 7. Computers were new, unproven. Glenn didn't trust them. So he made a request. Get the girl to check the numbers. That girl was Katherine Johnson. For hours, she reviewed the computer's calculations by hand, page after page of complex equations. She confirmed the data. Glenn flew and returned home safely. In that moment, Katherine didn't just support a mission, she saved it. Katherine's contributions didn't stop with Mercury. She was deeply involved in the trajectory calculations for the Apollo program. Her work ensured that Apollo 11, the mission that put Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on the moon, would return to Earth safely. She calculated the backup procedures that would allow the crew to re-enter Earth's atmosphere if the onboard systems failed. She later worked on the Apollo 13 mission, the one where an oxygen tank exploded mid-flight. Her calculations were part of the team's emergency planning that helped bring the crew home. She wasn't an astronaut, but without her, they might never have made it back. Katherine worked at NASA for 33 years. She authored or co-authored 26 scientific papers, a rare feat, especially for a black woman in the 1950s and 60s. She never shouted, she never protested. She simply did the math better than anyone else in the room. And over time, those rooms changed because she was in them. For decades, Katherine Johnson's story remained in the shadows. Then, in 2015, President Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom, America's highest civilian honor. He called her work a beacon that guided humanity into space. The world began to recognize the genius they had overlooked. In 2016, her story was told in the Oscar-nominated film Hidden Figures. The world saw her not just as a mathematician, but as a symbol of brilliance, perseverance, and quiet strength. She passed away in 2020 at the age of 101, but her legacy had already entered orbit. Katherine Johnson's name is now etched in stone, in stars, and in STEM classrooms around the world. Buildings have been renamed in her honor. Scholarships, books, and statues bear her legacy. But her greatest gift? Proving that intellect knows no gender, no color, no limit. She inspired a generation of young women, especially young black girls, to pursue math, science, and dreams once considered unreachable. She taught us that brilliance doesn't need permission. It just needs the right equation and someone brave enough to solve it. She lived in a world that underestimated her, but she changed that world with a pencil, a slide rule, and a mind built for the cosmos. Katherine Johnson wasn't just a number cruncher. She was a legend, a mathematician, a mother, a hero. And now, she is hidden no more. If Katherine Johnson's story inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories of forgotten legends, unsung heroes, and American icons who shaped our world.